Hello guys, good morning. This is Bronchitis Superhero. We're just waiting for his nurse to arrive. I'm due a bandage change, if that's what you call it, or plaster change. It has gone a bit, I don't know what's happened there with the skin, but that is changing. I went to Wythenshawe Hospital yesterday, as everyone knows. Met a lovely chest specialist over there called Dr. Baxter, and she's recommended that I try this tobramycin and see how I get on, and hopefully they can get me on it long term if we have good results. So I think I ended up with a month's prescription of the stuff. I've got a trial of 3 months to see. Whilst I was doing my trials, what was I going to say, I started coughing a little bit and I thought it was similar to the gentamicin, but after that tickly cough weared off, I seemed to be alright. The good thing about the tobramycin is it's not long-winded. It only takes like 5 minutes, and I struggle with a mouthpiece because I have problems with my nose. So when I've got a mouthpiece in my mouth, I'm like breathing through my mouth anyway, opposed to my nose, because I struggle. And then when you got the mouthpiece in, it makes it a lot more difficult. I don't like dribbling and things like that. So again, the 5 minutes helps a lot because it's not like a 10-15 minute and then you will be dribbling a lot more. The thing with the tobramycin, it's not like your amoxicillin and your other stuff where a pipe out the window is sufficient enough. This tobramycin, you have to go in a room on your own, open the window. Can't be around pets, fish tanks, things like that. When you finish, you shut the door and you leave the window open for 30 minutes. That's how potent it is. Very similar to making the medication up like amoxicillin. It's just very small vials. If I could get you one, I'll show you how cute they are. They're that small in comparison to gentamicin. I'll try and get one out of the box, and you just draw it up with 2.5 mils, I think, of water for injections. Make the medicine, and away you go. It's just a mouthpiece with like a filter on the side with a filter pad. That's all it is really. Got to make it up. You've got to use it 12 hours apart as well. It's a very strong medication, like I said. You need bloods monitoring, especially kidneys on this stuff. Something to do with proteins. I've got the actual blood stuff I need to have, so I'll just run you through it now. It's I think it's free. So I think it's your standard LFTs. Also your C reactive proteins, which I think is your CRP it's got there, so I think that's infection markers, and something called U and E and EGRF adult. It just says E2 code. Don't know what that is, but I think that's the kidney stuff. So that's what I've got to do. I'm on day 10 of IVs today, so I've only got 4 more days to go. I've got to come home from the hospital with some stuff. Right now I'll show you. These are the filter pads. They're quite expensive. They might not look like it, but I think they're about £2 each. Them are £1 each. Thank God I don't have to pay for my stuff. And you have to discontinue the use after using your dose. So your day dose, you throw it in the bin. Second dose at night, you throw it in the bin. What else? Yeah, I'll show you how cute these vials are. These are really cute. Watch this. Look at that. It's really cute, isn't it? I wish I had a spare gentamicin, but we binned them because I couldn't use it anymore. I would compare it. It's 80mg. So yeah, that's what I'm on. I don't think there's much more to show you out my medicine box really. It's just injections to draw it up and just loads of vials. So that's all I've got to do. There's nothing different, no special machine. When I was trialling it, it was a blue machine, so I thought I needed to use one of them, but I think you can just use a standard nebulizer. I'm currently also growing Staphylococcus, or Staphylococcus, depends how you say it. My last sample was taken just before I commenced the IVs at home, and it come back staph. So that explains why I've been terrible. I was fighting the pneumonia, and I thought I was relapsing with the pneumonia when I was having the Staphylococcus infection as well. Been taught a little bit more about bronchitis, so I'm always learning and always evolving. So I'll leave that to another day, but I can explain a little bit more in regards to why you get infections and why it's very important to clear your chest and do physio. That's what we did yesterday. When using tobramycin, there's no point taking it if you're not doing the physio. So what I have to do is do a Ventolin nebulizer, followed by a saline nebulizer, and then I have to do my physiotherapy in between my tobramycin, so my chest is really clear, that when I take this medicine it's going to act really good. So I've been told off by the physiotherapist, and she showed me a lot of new exercises. I know a few anyway, but slightly different, and I can see the benefits if I do this every day, or if not every day, every other day. So that's something I've got to do. At this point in my life as well, it's not something I can neglect. That's what I said. So because she's worried, even though my CT scan is no different than 2010, there's something else going on with these infections, which means that the pool, where you've got, imagine that's your lung, she explained it to me like that, the pool will be getting bigger and bigger, and you have these protectors like hairs or tentacles on it which flick the mucus away. These don't grow with the widening, and this is why you get infection and it pools in the middle. So she said she basically told me that's what's going on with me at the moment. So even though she said to me, do the physiotherapy, you won't get infections, I don't think she meant that. I think she meant it might reduce it, but with me, with the amount of different bugs I'm growing, I doubt that I'm going to just stop growing bugs with doing physio. I've done it in the past, I've done slightly different exercises. I've not been religious with it, because it's just hard enough medicating, let alone doing physiotherapy. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'm going to go as it's running to about 7 minutes. And yeah, like I say, 4 days I think it's left now on IVs. Due a bandage change today, some bloods, and that's about it. See you soon, guys. Peace.